Hi guys, it's Summer. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to click on today's video. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my July budget using my June paycheck. But before I get started, if you are new, welcome. My name is Summer and I'm currently on a financial journey to pay off all my debt while saving money at the same time. Here on my YouTube channel, I am documenting my journey to financial freedom, and I make videos on budgeting, paying off debt, saving money, and pretty much anything money related. If that is content that you're interested in, go ahead and stick around and give this video a thumbs up, and definitely consider hitting that subscribe button to join me on my financial journey. I would love to have you become a part of the YouTube family. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. I truly appreciate all of your support. Thank you for those of you guys that have reached out to ask if I am okay. I am definitely okay. I did take last month off. I took June off to really reflect on my budget and come up with a plan on how I am going to successfully end 2023. We are halfway through the year, so now is a really good time to look at your goals and see if you are on track to meet your goals or adjust your goals. For me, I am having to adjust quite a few goals, but that is okay. I'm very thankful for being able to have time to really focus on my goals and think about the direction that I want to go with my finances and here on YouTube. So I did go ahead and budget out my June paycheck off camera, but I am going to be sharing that with you guys. Part of why I budgeted off camera is I really needed to play with some numbers, and because I took June off, your girl's a little bit of a hot mess, but I'm getting back on track. I really had to go through my finances, and I think it was a really good time for me to really look at my budget, because a lot of things have changed with me getting a home and having a mortgage, as well as the cost of things has gone up. So I really needed to reflect on my budget to see if my budget was really working for me. And through looking at my budget, I did find that my budget was not working for me and that I needed to make some changes. So if you are new, I am a teacher. I am a salary employee who gets paid once a month on the last working day of the month. So I did get paid on June 30th, 2023. Here on my channel, I do share with you my real numbers. Because I am a school teacher, my income is public record, so I do go ahead and share that with you guys. So this is my actual budget with my real numbers. If you are new to budgeting, I'll go ahead and share with you my June budget, as well as the steps that I take to make a budget. So when creating a budget, the first thing that you want to do is you want to go ahead and list out all of your income sources. I have two income sources. The majority of my income does come from my teacher salary, and then I do bring in about $500 a month of other income. I do have my teacher paycheck split up into two accounts. The first one is my primary checking account, and then the second one is a super summer savings account. So in my checking account, I receive $6,990.33. In my summer super saver, I receive $400, and then I'm anticipating $500 of other income this month. After you have all of your income sources, you want to go ahead and add up those numbers to get your income total. So if I add up these three numbers, my income total comes to $7,890.33. Now that I have my income total, the next thing that I need to budget for are my fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are expenses that tend to stay the same every month. And I have the following fixed expenses. My mortgage is $3,927.97. I know there is I know that I have gotten comments about that. My mortgage is fairly high, but that is okay. I do live in California and the cost of living is very high. My SDG&E, which is my gas and electric, is $249.99 a month. My cell phone is $141.83 a month. The internet for my house is $59.95 a month. I do pay for extra storage on my cell phone, and that is $2.99 a month. I do have an Epidemic Sound subscription, which is $15 a month. USAA, which is for my car insurance / home insurance, that is $116.28. I do have a car wash subscription for unlimited car washes, and that is $34.95 a month. I do have a medical plan for my dog through Banfield, and that is $59.95. I usually do budget money for my son's Kung Fu, which is $249, but because it is summer and he is doing competitive basketball all summer, he's not going to be doing Kung Fu this month, but I wanted to write it on this budget as a placeholder because that bill will resume after summer. My son does take piano lessons, and that is $105 a month. I do have an Orange Theory gym membership, which is $169 a month. I also have a wine club membership, which is $25 a month. My Peloton spin bike is $62.03 a month. I believe that should be paid off this month. I used to have Sparkletts water delivered to my house, but I no longer have that, so I will be taking this off next month. I do invest with American Funds every month, $150. Oh, Affirm is actually for my spin bike. The Peloton subscription is actually $44 a month. So I'll go ahead and fix that. That was just an error. All these numbers do match up. I invest $150 a month with American Funds. Affirm is actually for my Peloton spin bike. That is $62.03. And then my actual Peloton membership to take the classes is $44 a month. I do live in a condo that has HOA dues, which are $417 a month. Apple, which I am paying off my cell phone, is $51.15 a month. School First is a personal loan that I have through School First, and that is $249.72 a month. And then my Best Buy credit card is $25 a month. Now that I have all of my fixed expenses, I go ahead and add them up to get my bill total, and my bill total comes out to be $5,913.26. So if I take my income total of $7,890.33 and subtract my bill total of $5,913.26, I am left with $1,977.07. I do budget using the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck workbook. This is her actual box set. She is going to be discontinuing her box set, so if you like this style where you get monthly booklets, I would definitely go ahead and order that off of her website, thebudgetmom.com, and I believe they are 50% off right now. On this Paycheck budget tracker, it has where you list the bills, the date, the budget amount, and then the actual amount. I am really focusing on the actual amount this month because I really want to tighten up my budget, and I want to make sure that I am budgeting the right amount. So after I pay the bill, I'm going to come back and write the actual amount. So I have written the actual amount for the bills that have already come out of my account so far. So now that we've budgeted our fixed expenses, the next thing that you want to budget is your variable expenses. Your variable expenses are expenses that change month to month. My variable expenses are my cash envelopes that I keep in my wallet. And I have the following envelopes that I keep in my wallet: food, gas, household, miscellaneous, health and beauty, and personal. I did go ahead and change some of the names of my cash envelopes because, as I said, I am really trying to tighten up my budget and I really want to utilize the tracking method. So I need to make sure that I'm having categories that are easy for me to track and that align with my tracking categories. So health and beauty is a new name. It previously was called self-care. And then personal is a new name. This one was previously called guilt-free. So I'm just really trying to focus on making sure that I am tracking all of my expenses in the right category. So for food this month, I am budgeting $650. I did increase my food budget. I typically budget $500. I did increase it by $150 because it is summer. My son is not getting lunch from school. He's eating at home. So that is increasing my budget, as well as there's a lot of fun things to do during summer. And we tend to spend a little bit more on food in the summer. For gas, I budgeted my usual $320. For household, I budgeted my usual $100. Miscellaneous, I budgeted $100. Health and beauty, I budgeted $399. That did go up. I usually budget $300. I'm not sure why I increased it, but I did. And then personal is going to be $100. I think I increased my health and beauty because I was taking out my son's haircut from the health and beauty one. So I think that's why I increased that, and I'm not sure why else. And then personal is going to get $100. So if I add up all of my envelope total amounts, my envelope total comes to $1,669. So if I take my leftover amount of $1,977.07 and subtract $1,669, that means I'm left over with $308.07. Now that I've budgeted for my variable expenses, the next thing that you want to budget for is your sinking funds. And I have the following sinking funds that I really want to focus on right now: my car, my home, and back to school. Unfortunately, this month I am not going to be able to contribute money to my car sinking fund, but I definitely want to write it down because I do need to focus on saving money in my car sinking fund. I did have a major car expense come up. My car ended up needing quite a bit of work that ended up costing close to $3,000. So I just want to make sure next time something like that comes up that I am prepared for it. And in my home sinking fund, I budgeted $85, and then back to school sinking fund gets $220. So if I add up all of my sinking funds, my sinking fund total comes to $305. So if I take my leftover amount of $308.07 and subtract my sinking fund total of $305, that means I'm left over with $3.07. Now that we have budgeted for those things, next you budget for extra debt. I am not going to be budgeting any money for extra debt. However, I am going to use my $3.07 that I have left over as a cushion in my checking account. And I'm just going to budget $3.07 as the cushion. So that means my extra savings total came to $3.07. So if I take the leftover amount of $3.07 and subtract my saving total of $3.07, that means I am left with $0. So that is how I get a zero-based budget where every dollar is accounted for. Then on the bottom here, it just has you check to make sure everything is accounted for. So if you take your income minus your fixed expenses, minus your cash envelopes, minus your sinking funds, minus your extra debt, minus your extra savings account, you should be left with $0, which I am, and that's how I get a zero-based budget. Lastly, before I go to the bank, I usually fill out this cash envelope breakdown. I did not fill this out. I will fill this out off of camera, and this is what I take I end up copying this information from this cash envelope breakdown onto a Post-it, and I take the Post-it to the bank. That way the teller knows exactly how much money I want to take out and the denominations that I want. So that is a look at my July budget using my June paycheck. So since I am paid monthly on the last working day of the month, I take my paycheck from June 30th to pay all of my July bills. Well, that concludes this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and definitely consider hitting that subscribe button to join me on my financial journey. I would love to have you become a part of the family. Well, I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video, which will be a cash stuffing video. But before you go, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps out my channel, and I truly appreciate your support. Bye!